Hey everybody, Jeff Evely here out in Cape Breton, Nova Scotia. It's a sunny but brisk morning. I saw some frost on the ground when Axel and I first came out this morning, so winter is definitely on the way. And speaking of dark times, the CPC cult of child sacrifice has been out in full force trying to cancel and silence me for coming forward with my story about how I told Pierre Poilievre all about my harrowing experience with the Children's Hospital of Eastern Ontario gender clinic, basically stalking my daughter, calling her phone directly while I was deployed to Iraq and telling her, "You're 16 now, sweetheart, so you don't need your daddy's permission anymore. Come on in for your sex change." And after I told Pierre about that experience, he went ahead and voted for the conversion therapy bill that would have any parent who doesn't want to give their child a sex change jailed for up to 5 years, 2 more times. And what I've been getting from some of the more moderates, like the guy that I was talking about yesterday who was in my DMs, is, Jeff, what did you expect Pierre to do? Oppose. That's what I expected him to do. I expected him to oppose the bill. He's in opposition. He's currently the opposition leader. And as we can see, it's going to be more of the same for probably the next 3 years. I don't see anything changing in our government for about 3 years after this last election. So it is his job to oppose, and I expected him to do his job. And instead, he went ahead and voted for it 2 more times. And then people will say, well, Jeff, you have to understand that Pierre had to vote for that bill. Otherwise, the left would have called him names. Oh, no, we wouldn't want Pierre to have a moment of courage or stand on conservative principles. That is unacceptable. We're going to have to go ahead and just allow our children to be butchered so Pierre can be our prime minister. That is what makes the CPC a cult of child sacrifice. They are willing to sacrifice children in order to advance Pierre's career. And it is a cult of personality. That is the purpose of the pro-Pierre propaganda. It's to indoctrinate people into a cult of personality. That's why he takes off his glasses and puts on a t-shirt that makes him look like he has muscles for you, and then he goes around playing Minority Mr. Dress-Up for everybody else. It's to indoctrinate people into a cult of personality. And I used to live in his riding. I've seen him. I've met him in person. I've seen him out in the community. He wears cashmere turtlenecks. He doesn't wear muscle shirts, okay? And the other thing here is that this is the reason that we have a uniparty. It is because of the Conservatives. They're unable to stand on their principles or have a moment of courage. And so the Overton window just gets drug all the way out to the blue-haired, hairy-armpitted, androgynous left extreme, and that's where we are now. And I don't see anything changing as long as we keep electing these cowards. So, it's time to get some people with some principles in there. Obviously, nothing's going to change under the leadership of the unprincipled Pierre Poilievre. Now, if we were talking about somebody like Jamil Giovanni or even Larry Brock or somebody like that, then I would be like, okay, like we might be in business again. We might have something here. But we can't just keep the old guard in place, the people who did all of this to us, and expect a different result anytime soon. So it's time for real change, and Pierre's got a leadership review coming up, so I'm going after the son of a bitch. Thank you very much. Have yourselves a good day, everybody.